Hi, my name is Lesley Pazdzioch. Thank you for joining me in this video. You know, in this video I wanted to talk about communicating with our divine guidance and how do we do that? How do we communicate with them? Because the relationship is essential to our survival through our lives, to meet our purpose, to live our fullest to the fullest of our abilities. And the divine communication happens in really a lot of different ways. It's through our thoughts and our feelings mostly, but it's also through things that we see in our environment. You know, animals, butterflies, birds, loose change, feathers, numbers. If you see repeated numbers, that's huge right now for a lot of people. But you can also just think just thoughts and just ask. But it has to come from a place of unconditional love, limitless compassion, and to meet your true desires, and you just create this relationship that is happy, hopeful, and trusting. Trust is really essential in your communication, and trusting that they're going to answer you, and that everything that you need is going to come to you. You know, sometimes I think we can ask for things that we think we want and we get them, and really probably wasn't the best thing. But it depends on where it was that we were inside of ourselves, of where we were when we asked. And while it filled that need, there's other things that go alongside of it as well that probably aren't so glorious. You know, relationships for one, you might have a specific desire for one thing, but then you have to compromise on the other thing. Just learning that communication pattern and understanding that the communication is going to happen between whatever you're thinking and whatever you're feeling to guide you to go forward in life. You know, we can't go back. We can't go back and change anything, and we're not supposed to, because we didn't do it. Nothing wrong occurred. They were all things that happened for reasons that we don't always understand. And some of the things that we go through and the experience that we have, they're really challenging, and severe trauma and loss are felt. But there's gifts in those things, and if you're here, and if you went through a traumatic experience and you've suffered greatly, and you're still here, you have a pulse, you have a purpose, and it's utilizing your divine guidance that you'll understand why you went through the things you went through. And without that divine guidance, without that connection, without that relationship, we won't understand why we went through those experiences, because it just seems like one bad thing after another, because we weren't paying attention to what we were thinking and what we were feeling and the direction that we were going in. And most often in those times, we're taken out of those situations, and sometimes it's not so pleasant when we're taken out of those situations, and whatever occurs, it leaves us sometimes wondering, what the hell? And when we're removed from situations that cause us great pain, that's a gift. That's truly a gift. And when you create this relationship with your divine guides, and specifically created for you as an individual, that's another thing. Your communication with your divine guides were created for you specifically. That's how valuable you are. That's how valuable you are. And when it's like having a relationship with your best friend. And it all comes from being honest. Being honest in what you truly need, what you truly want, what you truly desire. What's going to make you happy. What's going to fulfill your heart. Those are the things that divine guidance, that's how they guide us. If it makes us feel good, we're in the right direction. If it doesn't make us feel good, we're probably not going in the right direction. So the point and the really essential thing about the communication with this guidance system is key to follow your emotions. Pay attention to what you're thinking. Really be intentional with every aspect of your life. And you're sure to win.